Okay, well. Meeting called to order at 4:12, 4:13. Roll call of members, Geisman's here
Chuck Rain.
and Randall Lawson is here.
Present.
And Karen Marsh is here and those are the minutes. Okay. And let's review and approve the previous meeting minutes. We all squared away on that?
Yeah, I sent my correction in already.
Okay,
So I motion that we approve last time's meeting minutes.
I will second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, done. Public comment. Oh, well, we have our public here.
Hey, it's Ryan and Stephanie.
Yes. I forgot the chairperson statement at the beginning, so I'll add it to public comment. This meeting is being recorded by the Board of Assessors. If any other persons present are doing the same, please notify the chair at this time. No discussion with respect to public comment. No discussion or comments will be entertained unless requested upon by the chair. Speaking time is 3 minutes for each person. Member of the public must state their name and address or precinct. So, do I hear a motion to open public comment?
I'll make a motion to open public comment.
Okay, and I'll second it. And it's open.
Aye.
Okay, and hello there, Stephanie and Ryan.
Hi, Jim.
Hi there. Okay, so going on to new business. Office update. Anything new there? Updates? How's WebPro?
WebPro, I don't have any further update. I did talk to Fernando, but he didn't mention it, and he has been busy with other Munis challenges.
Okay, and we still have Munis challenges, or we're all set. Is that correct?
My guess.
Okay, but I have not yet done, but I will see if there are other people at MAAO who've had problems so that we can get a group together if we need it. Okay.
Office update, rollout of WebPro. Yep, still waiting on that, or, you know, I know that we're very close.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm gonna send an email to Fernando right now.
By the way, Matt has left.
Like really left this time?
Yeah, I think he's doing a couple of hours of cleaning up or something like that.
Yeah, and he's going to West Springfield now, I think.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's okay. Our website's pretty good. We got a long way.
Well, we have, but we still need more.
Yeah.
Okay, and update as to, are you done with the email to Fernando?
Okay, in the same email, why don't you complain about the building permit module? Might as well complain about both.
And Karen, you can probably address this update on the fiscal year 26 tax billing and exemption application.
Bills, they got all out and
Yeah.
calls are coming in.
Okay,
Yes, we
And-
started to see the traffic.
Applications have gone out for the exemption.
okay.
I paid my property taxes yesterday.
So I paid it today, but I shorted them by $72. My addition must be horrible. I say. Update on the assistant assessor job posting?
It is posted. We haven't received any responses yet. But it is out on 3 different platforms, and one of them is the MAAO.
What platforms is it on, guys?
Indeed is one of them, and I can't remember the name of the other one. But
And-
it's some other popular.
Do we have like, should I search for it or?
Yes.
My buddy is interested and
And it's on the web and
it's on where?
on the
It's on our
It should be
website.
out.
Oh, it's on our website.
It's
Yeah,
on-
okay, cool.
HR, right, employment
All right.
opportunities.
All right, cool. And my buddy does have some relevant experience. He used to work for a mortgage lender.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Close enough?
he knows what appraisals are, how to read an appraisal.
That's big.
Okay.
I also was solicited by a data collection company.
Yes.
And so that's one of our challenges now. And
That would be great.
I've got a meeting with them on next Tuesday. So we'll talk to them about it and see about prices and what the possibilities are. But in the meantime, I'm just planning on gonna, have to drop everything and go out and hit the pavement and get this done. So if we can't find someone to help us, it needs to get done. So Karen is holding her own now and should be able to, just take a message if there's something that, is, that she doesn't have the answer for. And so,
It would be great if we could get a company to do it. That would be more scalable.
yeah, and we do have money in the budget for it. So I asked, Harold about it. And he hasn't gotten back to me yet. He was going to talk to David Manzello to see the different people they have and what the availability would be. So I'm waiting to hear from them. And then we've got, a plan B potentially in the works.
Well, if we hire an assistant assessor, they could do it.
Yeah, and then you never know who's going to be out there.
But they gotta be trained.
We did have for the last time we were advertising, we had an appraiser. He just had no experience. Otherwise, he didn't seem to have a clue with the rest of the stuff. And so obviously with Adam as one of the candidates, we went in a different direction, but maybe we'll get, and actually even the previous time before that, when we were looking for someone, we also had an appraiser. And then when we made him an offer, he, had another town that made him a better offer, or something like that. He ended up going to a different town. So, there's a possibility of picking up somebody that has experience. You just never know. And that's why you need to advertise.
Okay. Well, you'll keep us surprised, of course. Excise weeks.
We do have 2 batches. And I actually have another piece of paper. It's something for the preliminary commitment that we were supposed to sign last time, and I found it on the counter. So this is sort of a formality of paperwork that we need to.
Great, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
We had done the paperwork that went to the collector for that last time, and that's the one that goes to the account. Okay, we opened public comment. Did we ask the public? Is there any member of the public that wants to make a comment at this time?
Oh, yeah. Let's take some.
You'll still have a chance.
Here, listening.
How you doing, Ryan? What's up?
Not bad, not bad.
All right, well, we of course will
Alright.
have the opportunity later on. But if we're good for now, then I'll make a motion that we close public comment.
We go through old business.
Really, before we get to
Open it
that
again.
business- new business, we do the public comment. And since we opened it
Oh,
and there's nothing, I thought that we would just close it up.
I second that we close it for the first time and we'll open it later.
Yeah,
okay.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
And so what else is going on in the office?
It seems like a lot trying to get the new person,
Yeah, I'm trying to get caught up on all this other paperwork.
paperwork.
It's also, I'm trying to get caught up or, working with the other departments, the collector's office and accounting to make sure that all of the proper paperwork has been submitted. And that's why I'm doing stuff like this. I'm making up for some of it and making sure that it's all, that they're aware, okay, that it's at this time of year, this is what you can regularly expect from me, because they really weren't in the loop. On the last one, it was kind of handled by consultants.
Mhm.
And so it's good that they're finally getting the experience and seeing things themselves. I was just working with Catherine as far as processing abatement amounts and that type of thing, and showing her, coordinating with her how it hits the overlay
Mhm.
and keeping the balances. And yeah, we're catching up on stuff that we didn't have the time to get to, but now we sort of have a little bit of downtime, and then using that downtime to get caught up on these. And I started crunching numbers on sales from 2024 and looking at things that were outliers, and making adjustments and starting to work on that for classification. But that also takes a back seat to the data collection. We want to have all that done before. I mean, yes, I can work on the sales too, but that is another piece of what we want to have done. And our goal again is going to be September 15th to have all of our data entry done and all of our scrubbing of the LA3 done, so that we can start crunching the numbers. And then I think with,
Like we did last year.
right, but with the tool this year and being able to use that, I'm hoping that will be done much sooner than the October 15th goal.
Well,
And
yeah,
then,
hair will turn out.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But I mean, the sooner that we can submit
Yep.
to the Department of Revenue and get that approval, then we're just ahead of the game when it comes to the council and ways and means and everything.
Yep.
So, it's funny, I had someone call and they were asking, oh, why isn't the tax rate set now? And so I had to explain, well, because it's the second day of the fiscal year. And there are some communities, and one that I know of, or one assessor in particular, who is like, it's sort of, some people look at it as a prestigious thing of, I was
could
the
be
first
first.
town that was approved. And, he was second or third, and usually he's one of the first ones. And okay, you got to do a lot of work to be ready for that. And it's not just you, but it's other departments too. Need to be ready for that July 1st, to submit and then answer the questions right away.
If we could do it like we did last year, I think that would be a huge win. It was a big success last
Yeah,
year.
and I think even I'm hoping that it's gonna go smoother this year, and we'll be in even better shape and a little bit more ahead of the game this time too.
That would,
Are there any sales
exceed.
analyses that we can do to offload you? Trying to get it set up for you?
Not really that I can think of. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the outliers that we have sales wise, finding out things, I'm calling realtors to find, exactly what happened here, because this,
Well,
for whatever reason, there's something that's not adding up.
we can do it.
Yeah.
Here's another, I guess, I don't know if it's really new business or old business, but last time, we shared that, Counselor Brown had done that thing and gave us the data.
Oh, yeah.
And have you had a time to look at that at all?
No, I kind of forgotten about it. So much going on, but
Well,
I can, I
have
do
some.
remember it.
yeah,
And yeah, so I can take a look at
the
that.
report's only 3 pages.
Yeah, it's not like a, novel.
It's not a novel, but there is data behind it that you have access to. I don't know if you really need it, but maybe just
Yeah,
start
I
with the
think
report.
that a lot of it was kind of general and some stuff that I kind of already knew. But
Well, she does have specific properties in the report.
yeah,
Might
exactly.
be an
So I
opportunity.
do, yeah, so I'll look at that again. And
Or you could probably just ask her to come in and brief you.
yeah,
I'm sure she would love to do
she's a
that.
counselor.
Yeah. So that might be faster to just have her come in and brief you for half an hour than having to go through all the stuff.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I like working with the counselors.
Oh, she's especially easy.
Yeah.
She's she's, young and has vigor and, so.
She has vigor mortis.
Yeah. Let's see, other things. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have a municipal calendar. I don't know if we still have it in here. I don't think so. But, what's going on is just the bills, prepping for the bills. We haven't mentioned that we sent out all of the exemption applications. Karen took care of all of the printing of the applications and folding and labels and all of that. And now we were just working on how we're going to receive them and how we'll keep track of them when we do. And that, was our most current mailing that we had to do. The next thing coming up will be for chapter land. I try and do it for September 1st. So we'll start working on that, in the beginning of August. We have the schools that are coming up. They'll be right here before you know it in August. So you've both taken 200, 101 and 200. And if you wanted to continue on, it's going to again be the second week. So, there's,
In August?
yeah, the second week in August.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
And it's really those first two give you a good foundation and cover 90% of the different things. And then the rest is like, one would be the cost approach to sales.
Yeah.
The next would, market a cost and then income and expense.
And that stuff would be really good for those Sarah Brown properties, right? And we're always complaining that those landlords are collecting all that SRO money.
And so those are kind of looked at, or we're keeping track of them on a market adjusted cost.
Yeah.
And that would be a big changeover that would have to do and have to have a study and.
Well, first step would be taking the class, right?
Right. With anything like that, it's,
Single room occupancy.
Got it.
it's all, assessing your potential liability. You're gonna make a move with anyone's value, you've got to be pretty good on how you're gonna defend it.
Or else they're gonna abate us again.
Or, you just need to be prepared that if you go to the appellate tax board, that you have all your ducks in a row when it comes to defending what you did, why you did it, and here's the formula and so on and so forth.
Well, if neither of us go to any classes, then maybe we can save the budget for if you get a new assistant assessor. You can
And
send
that
stuff.
would be a significant thing, yeah.
Depending on. what-
Because we'll want that assistant assessor to pursue the MAA.
Yes.
If they haven't, hopefully someone qualified is gonna be already in the process. Like Adam had, I think, one or.
He was kind of a fluke. I can't believe that.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy to get someone with his qualifications, or, again, it was very specialized, so we did our best to round him out, and then we really didn't get to see how good he really was going out in the field and getting all that stuff done.
We saw how good he was getting out.
Yes, and he did organization with those lists.
Yeah.
So the permit list and price per square foot list and the permits too. So
He helped.
yeah, a lot of that stuff is set up. And so between he and David, I'm pretty good to hit the ground running and get out into the field or to.
You got some good targets to reassess?
Yeah, from those other two spreadsheets. And of course, actually, I was looking at the permit spreadsheet and he had things color coded.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw some things that he had color coded that he wasn't going to stop at. And it was one of the ones that I feel like, okay, it was electrical permit and it said renovations. And okay, well, I had a call from someone else and said, okay, this is, 128,000, they just sold it for 399. And
Yeah, exactly, right?
yeah, and so it's like, okay, well, that's why you don't, that's why you go to those.
Yeah.
And so, you don't know. And so, yeah, it's usually when someone passes away and then the house, is finally out of the family's name and.
And all of a sudden it's worth $500,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so,
That's huge opportunity for us.
yeah, and just, I can't teach Adam anymore because he's gone.
Yeah.
But that would have been one of the things that I would have, pointed out to him and maybe to the next person, or at least just reinforce for myself that, okay, I was right. And that's why you look at these. Because you don't want, unless you just don't have the time, you want to give it a little extra time or do your due diligence, because I think that's, what's been going on here for many years, and we've had a lot of stuff slip through the cracks, and we need to plug up those holes.
I don't mean to go back to this, but I do. How quickly can we, how many candidates do you need for the assistant before you just pick one?
And it depends, it's really more of a time frame thing.
Yeah.
Am I so desperate to get help that I just am gonna hire anybody and I need them next week? You know, we're not at
Maybe
that,
not that.
we're not at that point yet. And so, you know, it's difficult.
Maybe like a month or something, or
I think really like 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
How can, I don't know how you can manage that.
Yeah, you know, that's just a time frame that sticks out in my head, just as, you know, from my past experience, as far as how that would work out right now at this time of the fiscal year.
Bad. You need someone before that.
Yeah, but you know, you're a victim of who you have out there. And then all of the applications are redacted. So I don't, you know, I can't really tell who it is or how old they are, or all these, you know, other things are, you know, and so it comes down to, well, how do I figure out who's the most on the ball that, you know, because I'm going to have to take someone that has no experience, let me get someone that has something good going for them, and trying to figure out from just looking at those applications, not actually talking to them all, you know, who has merit, who may or may not be worthy. And that's why I'm hoping that we'll just get some type of response from somebody that does have a little bit of
What
experience.
type of redaction? They'll block out the name and.
Yeah, anything
Block out
that
all
lets
the
me know
dates.
how old they are, if it's male or female.
Yes.
You know, all these different things that I could discriminate, use as a discriminatory thing, you know.
Well, we don't want you to discriminate based on that.
Well, we
Yeah,
I
do
mean,
want
that's
to,
fine.
the hell, we want you to discriminate
Well-
on competence.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So I mean, even when we had our last round of interviews, judging from the information that was on some of them, it seemed like, well, this person used AI to create a
Yeah.
resume, and
Yeah,
they
there's more
said
of
certain
that
things,
going
but
on.
when I asked them about it, they had no idea. It's just, you know, so it's kind of a crapshoot, and I wish
My request would be for you to prioritize filling that position as an investment so that the rest of the year goes better.
yeah, and the sooner, well, and all, like I said, depends to, you know, on who's out there. So what's going to be a reasonable time frame of, you know, how long is it going to be for someone to actually, you know, to give it enough time, but not too much, you know, so we can just play it by ear, and
We'll
then,
rely upon you, but
yeah, and it's also going to have to do with the qualifications of the person. You know, if we're not getting anything, and it's like, well, you know, I think that this could be a potential, and then we'll have to set up an interview and then go from there, you know. Just 'cause you have an
I would say
interview
the
doesn't mean we're
sooner-
gonna make an offer, but
sooner you could
Start-
do interviews, start calling people, you know, sooner you could get those phone interviews, and so better, just
yeah.
get someone.
Okay. Now we're,
So really, that's kind of it for the office update, I think. I can't think of anything that I left out.
okay.
And we did the excise week, so okay, yeah, the charter change you were talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the charter change that was on the website, it was the old charter, except there's an amendment to it. And what it says is it's a 3-person board with staggered terms at 4 years.
Which makes no sense.
No,
How do you stagger 3 people of 4 years when we have an election every 2 years?
we don't, we have an election. every-
So-
Oh, yeah, I guess we do.
Oh, you
do.
We do.
Right,
So
and
maybe
your
that's
point
how
is
we do it.
that 2 people will be elected this year. So are they gonna run concurrent?
Yeah, right, it's gonna have to be.
And so when, in the past, I've done it and I was appointed and I was fulfilling someone else's
Yeah.
term.
Right.
But we don't really have that because there wasn't a term. But we should say, maybe for the new person coming on, that, okay, you're gonna have to run again in X amount of years to set up our
Yes.
staggered.
I'm saying X has to be 2 or 4, so it's really not very staggered. You're gonna have 2 and then 1 and then 2 and then 1 every other year.
That's what I'm saying. So, you know, so the new person gets elected. Jim is here for 4 years, but the new
Yes.
person that gets elected, we're gonna say you're only for 2 years or 3 years because we're trying to set this up.
It can't be 3 because there's no election. It has to be 2 or 4.
Yeah, okay. Well,
That's really
I
it.
mean,
I understand the midterms at the federal level, but I thought we did elections every year.
yeah, we do. It
You
might
mean
not be.
the city
The
does,
city does.
but I meant municipal elections.
Yes.
We only do
Yes, for
municipal
counselors
elections.
every year, right? For counselors.
Thought it was every 2?
No, I think,
No, it's
No?
every, well, I think there's enough vacancy that it's been every year.
Oh, well, if it's every year, then why doesn't the new person do 3 then? You do
because
4 and the new
the charter
person do
says
3.
4.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying, that's what I was saying, is that, you know, okay, you just got a position we're putting you in for
For
an
3.
initial term for 3 years.
Yeah,
Then it will go to 4 years.
Yes,
after that.
exactly.
We're doing that so that we stagger.
I think you answered how we solve the problem. I cut my
Why
term
you?
down to 2.
why don't we make you 5?
Because I'll be
This is
coming in
really
a
question
wheelchair.
for, maybe the clerk or some of the.
Yeah, it's for the Kathy to figure out. Yeah,
And we can ask them and just tell them the situation and then they'll tell us hopefully how to react.
absolutely.
That,
Yeah.
in a way that's acceptable.
Why don't we make Jim for 7 years and then,
Yeah.
That's the 7 lean years.
okay, all right,
Okay.
all right.
And with respect to the staggered term,
Kathy will tell us what to do.
yeah, but who will ask Kathy to do that? And I'm happy to do that. If-
Didn't Jenny say
yeah,
she was
let me
gonna
do
ask
that.
Kathy to do
Okay.
that? You'll do that? Okay.
Okay, and you'll copy us on it?
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be great. Okay, hardship exemption summary. I made my minor change to the clause 18 hardship policy.
I think I read that in the email. I move we approve it as amended.
Okay.
Yes, as amended. I think that we already approved
I
it.
thought we already approved it as amended.
Yes, in the previous meeting.
I move we do it again.
Yes, and I will second that.
Aye.
Favor of the new version?
Great, and I think because we have we have a clause, we have 18A on the website, we ought to put 18 on there too.
Absolutely.
So,
You can get Matt to do it before he leaves.
I think he's gone. So-
Yeah, well, whenever Matt's replacement is here, we can make him do it.
Yeah,
Sure. Them.
I thought, Randy, you were, you have control over our website?
I do. I have a login and everything, and I could do it if I had time. I
Well,
could do everything that Matt did.
you know, the login doesn't know who's actually typing
Oh,
the
you
key.
got Jim do it. There you go.
Yeah.
That's handing a loaded gun to. No, I move that we give Jim the power to update our
I
website.
don't know if we have the authority
Yeah,
to do that.
let's check.
So yeah, let me check with like IT or see if there's any policy against it somehow.
I move that we resolve
Yeah.
that Jim have the power.
Yeah.
I
I see where you're going.
Oh, I mean, just, yeah, okay. But along those lines, I had my first drop-in at the library yesterday,
Oh, okay.
and she had several suggestions as to how to promote the thing. And I'm not sure whether we can put the library item on the city calendar or not. That's a different issue. But what I'd like to do is put up a sign in the, on the glass in our office saying, if you haven't, talk to an assessor every first Tuesday, the first Tuesday of every month at the library, or make an appointment. And then Karen can hit my calendar and then make an appointment with the person.
I move that we allow Jim to put a flyer on the assessor's office window as discussed.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Second,
Yeah, I don't think that we do.
Aye.
Second and
the
all in
board
favor.
supports.
Great, thank you.
So I'm seeing, if we're moving on to something, no, I don't want to interrupt.
No, we're good.
I'm just looking at the agenda and it's talking about the different increases that we wanted. to do.
Yeah.
Did those happen?
We just met Ginny in the hall and she told us that she is recommending some of them and not all of them. And I don't want to try and go through the details of what she.
Because,
But they're gonna go for the August 1 reading, she said, or something like that.
well,
It'll be fiscal.
I got
27.
those things from Stephen Numbercow
Uh-huh.
and their financial orders and it's talking about it.
Great, well, just say yes.
22F,
Yeah,
22F.
22G.
yeah, those are the ones like trustee
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of little stuff.
Yeah,
So there were some that were approved. I don't think I'm not sure if it was everything that we.
Oh, it definitely wasn't. Ginny said there were all the tiny ones that don't really make any difference.
And I've been so busy. I didn't have a
the
chance.
Heroes Act was
Take it
increased
also.
by 25%.
Oh, it did,
And,
yeah.
She mixed the decrease,
Yeah,
the interest rate.
yeah, she did not allow the decrease in it, because she talked with other mayors and they said the lowest
Oh,
any of them do is 8.
Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah, and we didn't talk about 41A in particular, but just because it's 8% down to 3%, and we're keeping it at 8% on 18A, 41A would probably be the same. So,
But she said they did do the trustee
yeah.
and they did do the 67 to 65.
oh,
Yeah, so, but again, I don't know.
That was in time for fiscal 26,
26, really?
I think.
Because
Because it was-
she thought that most of them were gonna end up being 27 because they were August 1st. But maybe some of them.
Yeah, well, the ones, that's why I was saying, these orders that went through
Great,
was in fiscal 25.
great. Well, whatever went through, great.
Yeah, so,
So what went through in 25 as far as you can tell?
I will forward you this email.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be great, because the good stuff we ought to promote.
Right, and
Yeah.
that if we did 65, then we need to change our letter and.
Copy Karen on the email so that she can put the correct stuff in the minutes.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's great that some things did happen. And it's great that other things will happen for next year. And it's great that the mayor actually considered everything and decided what was right for the budget in the city. So now it's all basically out of our hands and just let the process do its job. We did our best to promote the welfare of as many people as we could,
Yep.
as much as we could.
Okay. A question, the attachments to the agenda, should that have appeared on the calendar? At the end of the agenda?
Oh, like the minutes, you mean?
Well, no, the minute,
Oh, the hardship policy?
the hardship policy, and the charter change. Or
I don't
maybe
think
not
that
the
those
charter.
are, I don't know, actually. I was gonna say, I don't
I
think that they
didn't,
have to be attached to the
I
agenda.
always send everything to the clerk's office and they didn't say anything about,
Yeah,
Okay.
because I,
they would have probably said to put it on there if it should have been on there.
Okay. All right, that's great.
I can double
I'm
check.
glad we're not running afoul of the law.
No.
No, I usually check with them what's being posted and they'll let me know what.
Oh, yeah, it reminds me. I am certifiable.
Mhm.
There's sort of.
Yes, I'm certifiable. I've been certified to be on the ballot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, high five, yay! Jim, vote for
Well,
Jim.
it was Karen's signature that put me on.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
mine.
And,
wait a minute now, are you a registered voter in Greenfield? Okay.
uh,
And they.
but they certified, so it's certified. So
Okay.
now the campaigning starts in earnest?
Yeah. Something like that. Stephanie, Ryan, any,
So I'll make a motion that we open public comments.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. How about some public comment?
any comment, public?
No, we're all set.
I'm sorry.
So I think you said they're all set.
You're all set? Oh, okay. And do we have some executive sessions?
Oh, we do.
Okay,
Do.
so we're gonna close public comment?
All right, I will make a motion to close public comment.
Okay,
Second.
so-
All in
Okay,
favor? Aye.
Aye.
and I'm
And
going,
then we're going to go into executive session
right.
and then
Thank
we're
you.
gonna.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks,
Okay,
Steph.
you too. All right, may the only fireworks you guys see be outside.
For each other's eyes.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're going into executive session.
And then are we gonna, do we end the meeting now and say we're gonna, or say that we're gonna end the meeting when we get out of executive
I
session?
can never remember.
I think
Do
you
that.
end the meeting and then
End
go.
the meeting now?
No,
No?
no, you just say you're going to executive.
Yeah, we just.
And then after
And
executive.
then it's over.
And then, yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so did we make a motion to go into executive session?
Yeah.
I second that.
Okay, and all in favor?
Aye.